David Beckham and Victoria Beckham have evolved significantly since their initial meeting back in 1997. This transformation is not just inevitable but essential for any long-term relationship. As Victoria has pointed out in discussions about partnerships, it's common for one person to accuse the other of changing over time. Yet, she argues, such change is natural. The individual you are at 20 is bound to differ from who you become at 50. This perspective highlights the growth that has characterized their marriage, turning potential pitfalls into strengths. Victoria, once known primarily as a member of the Spice Girls, has now shared her life story through a Netflix documentary that delves into her personal and professional journey. The film, set to premiere soon, offers glimpses into their current life, including intimate moments like sharing a glass of wine before attending high-profile events, such as a reception with royalty. These scenes portray a couple who are not only surviving but flourishing, despite past adversities. However, their path hasn't always been smooth. 2 decades ago, they faced a major crisis when Rebecca Loos, who previously worked on David's management team, claimed to have had an affair with him. David firmly refuted these allegations, but Rebecca has consistently stood by her account. Reflecting on that tumultuous period, David has admitted uncertainty about how they overcame it. In a docuseries chronicling his career transition from sports to business, he expressed that seeing Victoria in pain was heartbreaking. Yet, he described them as fighters who battled for their relationship and family, recognizing that what they shared was invaluable. Victoria concurs that this was their most challenging phase, feeling as though external pressures were mounting against them. More profoundly, she revealed that internally they were at odds with each other during that time. Despite the strain, rather than dissolving their marriage, the ordeal reinforced their commitment. As parents to 4 children, Brooklyn at 26, Romeo at 23, Cruz at 20 and Harper at 14, they chose to unite and preserve their family unit. Their wedding took place on July 4, 1999 in an Irish castle, shortly after Brooklyn's birth and during David's triumphant year with Manchester United, where he achieved a historic treble by securing the Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League. The following year marked the end of the Spice Girls, prompting Victoria to pursue a solo music career with her debut single, Out of Your Mind, achieving success. However, her self-titled album, released in October 2001, saw modest sales of around 50,000 copies, leading her to shift focus toward fashion and family. Romeo arrived on September 1, 2002, expanding their household. Concurrently, David's career soared. The 2002 film Bend It Like Beckham paid homage to his skills, and in 2003 he joined Real Madrid for nearly $30 million. This move initiated what would become the most testing year for their marriage. In September 2003, reports surfaced of David being seen with a woman at a Madrid nightclub, later identified as Rebecca from his management firm. He denied any marital issues stemming from this. The couple presented a united front, with Victoria supporting David during his honor as an officer of the Order of the British Empire by Queen Elizabeth II in November. But in April 2004, a now-defunct tabloid published details from an alleged close source about intimate encounters between David and Rebecca, including continued explicit communications. The story suggested Victoria had confronted Rebecca directly. As their 5th anniversary approached, media frenzy intensified, fueled by Rebecca's brother's claims confirming the affair. Victoria's trip to Switzerland was clarified as a pre-planned family vacation, not an evasion. David eventually addressed the rumors publicly, asserting his happiness in marriage and devotion to his wife and children, dismissing third-party interference. In an interview, Rebecca expressed no expectation of sympathy from Victoria, acknowledging the gravity of her actions but hoping the couple would endure. She suggested underlying marital issues predated her involvement and expressed regret over the impact on the family. By August 2004, Victoria was expecting again, and in September, they pursued legal action against the tabloid for a story implying their marriage was crumbling. They described the allegations as false and distressing, especially amid the pregnancy. Cruz was born on February 20, 2005 in Madrid. They expanded their lawsuit to include claims from a former nanny suggesting the marriage was facade-like, also suing her for confidentiality breach. David emphasized trust in caregivers and reaffirmed their happiness despite occasional arguments. They settled with the tabloid in March 2006 for an undisclosed amount. Rebecca, in a recent reflection, maintained her truthfulness, facing a powerful couple with only honesty on her side. Seeking a fresh start, they relocated to America after David's lucrative deal with the Los Angeles Galaxy. He described the decision as challenging but timely. A reality series documented their Beverly Hills move, where Victoria expressed surprise at the attention, viewing themselves as ordinary Londoners. Their home was a spacious yet understated villa, chosen for its family-friendly features. Victoria reflected on the scandal as tough but ultimately strengthening their bond, making their marriage better than ever. In Los Angeles, David excelled, winning titles and boosting soccer's popularity. Harper joined the family on July 10, 2011. David valued a close-knit circle over widespread fame, retiring in 2013 after a championship with Paris Saint-Germain. Their properties now include a luxurious London home, a countryside cottage, and a Miami residence, where David leads Inter Miami CF, notably signing Lionel Messi. Brooklyn married Nicola Peltz in April 2022, sharing parental advice to love, work hard, and enjoy life. David credits their longevity to strong parental examples and mutual understanding, dismissing brand motives. They stay together out of love and for their children. Victoria notes they've ignored rumors for years, focusing on family strength. Neither would be where they are without each other, emphasizing unity. Their engagement came quickly in January 1998, followed by a castle wedding in 1999. Love at first sight defined their start, with David preserving her number meticulously. As a soccer icon and designer, they captivate at events like the 2008 ESPYs. Family outings like the Spice Girls musical premiere prioritize togetherness. Date nights, such as the 2014 Met Gala in coordinated attire, keep romance alive. Anniversaries are celebrated warmly, with David praising Victoria's roles. They mark milestones publicly, reinforcing their bond. Victoria stresses making time as a couple and family, proving strength without validation. Raised with values, they navigate challenges through communication. Fashion events like Paris Fashion Week showcase their style. At royal weddings, they draw attention. Suited appearances at awards highlight legacy building. The entire family supports Victoria's shows, blending personal and professional. At David's documentary premiere, Victoria expressed pride. Even in celebrations like her birthday, David's chivalry shines, underscoring their deep affection.